babies, it's me again. So look, my name is T Styles and I'm here to give you 3 things you should be considering before you publish your book. So self-published writers, stay tuned. Really quickly, if you don't know who I am, my name is T Styles. I own and operate the Cartel Publications, an urban fiction publishing house, as well as the Elite Writers Academy, where I teach people how to build their book businesses through story structure. I teach them how to publish, and I teach them how to market their novels so they can get all of their money. I myself have written about 90 books and counting, so I'm an active, current, full-time novelist. And I wish I knew these things before I started. So, really quickly, what are the 3 things? Number 1, before you publish your book, you need to have an email service provider. We call them ESPs. It can be MailChimp. It can be ConvertKit, which is my favorite because of all the other tools that are available. It can be even Constant Contact, although I'm not a big fan. But it could be a number of different places. You just want to make sure that you have a provider that is going to collect email addresses, okay? The second thing you need to be doing, you need to place your contact information, your website, and or your social media handles if they allow you to put more in there, if you're publishing with somebody. But definitely your website, because when somebody reads that book and get excited about that book, you're going to want to have a connection with those people. You're going to want to build bonds, and you can't do that if you don't have their social media information or their email information rather. So you want to make sure that you put your website in that book. Okay, the third thing is the moment a reader subscribes to your email list, there should be an automatic email that generates thanking them for joining your email list. And also, you need to make sure you nurture. So this is like 3.5, to be honest. Say when they immediately join your email list and they're excited because they really enjoyed your book. They want to see what else you have to offer. You'll get the regular, maybe confirm that you want to subscribe to my list message. But right after that, immediately, this is why I like ConvertKit, you can set up an email that welcomes them, that gives them more information about you, to let them know that you are excited about that you're excited about them joining your list. You want to nurture your bonds. This is how you build a tribe, especially if you're not active on social media. If you're active on social media, you can still get them over to your website and your email, because again, you never know what may happen to any of the platforms. So you want to always be thinking in the future. Always be thinking in advance. So let's go over those things really quickly again. Number 1, you want to get an ESP or email service provider. This is a place where you're going to collect all of your emails. You want to set that up. You want to make sure that when you set it up, that immediately an email kicks back to your reader saying, hey, thank you for subscribing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2, you want to put your website information in your book. I like mine in the front. You do what you want. You may want to put it in the back. It depends, but you want to make sure that that website information is there. And if you got more room, social media handles, okay? And then you want to make sure that they are receiving a message from you automatically, automatically. So number 1 can actually merge with 3, so that they know that you are going to be active. Because guys, when I hear a lot of people say that they aren't able to get income, I know some of my clients who I've helped get big bucks off of one book, okay, by number 1, doing funnels, which is what I'm going to talk about, later. Because funnels for writers are totally different from funnels that marketers or people who may be selling clothing may run. It's a whole different thing, but it's exactly the same. The nature of the emails change. You have to make sure that it's fictional, that it's fun, that it's exciting. So I'm going to come back later and talk about that. But I just wanted to keep this with you for today so that you are able to do this. Don't worry. If your book is already published, you are allowed to edit that document and re-upload it, whether it be to Amazon or whoever. Yes, depending upon where you are, it may be a small fee. For Amazon, it's not. So you can just make the changes, send it back, and then they'll update the book. But even if it's a small fee for your website, it is worth it. Especially if you are running into situations where people aren't buying your books. This is the beginning of building your tribe, okay? So, you know what I'm about to say? Get to writing and don't forget to subscribe. Hey, what's good?